Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to some Demon Souls. We have something a bit special here today. So, first let me pose you a question. Who is, or what is, the hardest boss in Demon Souls? Now, most of the bosses are pretty simple. The Arc bosses, or level 3 bosses especially, are pretty trivialized due to the way that the game works. That aside, what is Oh, and of course, a lot of the tougher bosses can be cheesed in some way or another. Astrea can be cheesed, Storm King can be cheesed, Armor Spider can be cheesed, Dragon God, by the very nature of existence, is cheesed. Plus, you can still actually cheese that fight if you know what you're doing to some degree. So, there's a toss up about which boss is kind of the hardest, and if I had to guess, I would say a lot of people either give it to the Melter Demon guy, Melty Demon, Molten Demon, Red Hot Demon, whatever they call him now. Either him, because he's aggressive and hits pretty hard, plus not a lot of people have a ton of fire defense, or they're going to give it to, what's his name? False King Allant. But in my opinion, Allant's really not that tough. No, who I'm going to say the toughest boss is this asshole right here, the Manslayer. The boss for second area of Latria is just awful. He's fast, and the arena sucks, and he hits hard, and he knocks you around, and he flies, and there's two of them. There's two of them, and that's just not cool. But I have learned a thing. So, while I was fighting this guy, and of course my commentary is post because I did not expect this to happen, I was attempting to use the Poison Cloud cheese to kind of get some extra free damage in on him. Because when you're fighting this guy, one way to cheese him is to hide behind this Brazier right here, and he can't run or hit though, but his pathfinding is really bad. But while I was doing this, I discovered something, and that is, if you wait long enough, he will just kind of lose interest and go away. After which point, so long as you don't hit him, he stays gone. See, he lost aggro and walked away. Now, from this point, it becomes almost trivially simple. The hardest part about this boss isn't the boss itself. It's the fact that you gotta fight two of them in such a dangerous arena. So I don't believe I actually hit him here. I believe what I do is I cast more poison and I keep him stumped. And the other boss, because my original plan was kill this guy with poison and then just fight the other guy easy peasy lemon squeezy, because I thought this guy physically had to summon the other one for it to be an issue. That's not the case. The other one summons based on a time limit. So all you have to do is wait this guy out long enough for the other one to spawn, and then it's just a fight. It's just a regular old fight. And there you go. It takes that long. It was what, 1 minute, 2 minutes? Not very long at all. And the other guy's here and ready to play. So as long as we keep our playtime over here away from the other one, he will never even know what's going on. And then you can continue to cheese this version by hiding behind the Brazier in the middle, and it makes this fight so much simpler and so much easier. Now, like I said, all of the tough fights, there is a cheese of some sort. Let's see, Phalanx, I mean, he's not tough, but fire. Armor Knight, again, not that tough, but break his ankles, hit him in the head. Penetrator, I mean, he's tough, but all you gotta do is rescue Bjor and done, problem solved. Allant, yes, tough, but all you gotta do is have decent dodge skill and something kind of heavy stagger, and you can stunlock him in his magical explosion. Especially if it's a fireball, because he will really want to cast it, and every fireball will knock him out of it and do decent damage. Let's see. Armor Spider. Hide behind the pillar, shoot it with arrows. Everyone knows that cheese. It's easy. Who's next? Melter Demon. Melter Demon to my knowledge, actually has no cheese. That's just kind of a tough fight. I can't think of a way to cheese that one, other than maybe he has no real ranged attacks, so just run away and use a lot of ranged and or magic attacks to whittle him down. You could count that as a cheese. It's not really cheesing, it's just a good strategy. But that's the closest thing to a cheese on that guy. Dragon God, I mean, you just run through the arena and shoot him with big-ass magical ballistas. But if you want to cheese him, you can use large enough spells, such as the Fireball, to break the rock structures before you ever get there, allowing you to just run through without having to fight him. Or you use a big enough sword, you one-shot him anyway, and with some of them, you can actually hit him from the safety of the previous pillar, giving you have a long enough sword. So that one's kind of neat. Latria, I mean, the idol, you just track very carefully which one is the main one, and you beat the crap out of her. Plus, if you charge her immediately, you can get like half her HP down before she even gets a chance to fight. And that'll allow you to glitch the system so that you can attack her when she's teleporting, which lets you kill her, easily 50% faster. See that right there? That's why this arena is so dangerous. It's so easy to just get pushed off or cornered and slaughtered by this stupid thing, especially if there's two of them. See, that very easily could have been very unfortunate lethal for me. But, you know, that's why we do these things. Who's next? The Old Monk. The Old Monk's not that hard. The fight itself is pretty easy. If he has a summon, then, you know, you can just quit and reload and run to the top of the tower again before he manages to get a summon. And then you fight just the basic, normal, trash Old Monk. And then you rock on. The regular Old Monk is very susceptible to stagger. You just two-hand basically any weapon, and you beat him to death before he can even fight back. It's easy. It's comically easy, almost even. Valley of Defilement, Leechmonger, killed with fire, easy done. Dirty Colossus, there's a pillar you can hide behind and use range. He almost never hits you. Or you can just stand behind him and hit him in the back. He has almost no attacks that can hit behind him. Maiden Estrella, there's an easy little ledge. You can just shoot her with arrows. Never have to fight Garl, never have to touch her. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, done and done. Adjudicator, you can hide up on the top shelf and just shoot him in the head with arrows or magic. Not even a big deal. And then on top of that, you can... You know, this audio clip's maybe a little bit long, but that's okay. It's fine, I'll put it in the title or something. And how to cheese all bosses. Yeah, just stand up on the ledge and shoot the Adjudicator in the head, or just beat him in the side, make him fall down, hit him in the head real quick, similar to the Tower Knight. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Old Hero's a more interesting one. Put on your Thief Ring so that he can't detect you, and as long as you wait for him to finish his rage animation after you hit him, you can strike him without him ever attacking aggro, or you can be a super douche and just quietly poison him like this the entire time until he dies, because for some reason, poison doesn't, like, aggro anything, which is really nice, and also really strange. And then for the Storm King, there's actually a little building on when you're running down the path. It's, like, impossible to miss. You can hide in and around this building and be pretty much immune to all their attacks. And, of course, the final boss, King Allant, down in the Old One's Chamber, super easy to take down. No worries there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, there you go. That's a much easier way for taking down the main. And of course, I'm just going to stand here for a while and end up letting poison take this guy out. But this is just a proof of concept for the video, because I didn't want to risk dying at this point. I was just like, fuck it. I'll kill him with poison. Easy. Why not? But there you go. That's an easy way to take down the Man-Eater, as long as you're patient, and how to cheese all the other bosses, or at least easily defeat. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now. Alright, boys and girls, I think we're going to go ahead and cut this one here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed playing. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can always go to twitter.com/snowflake for updates on when videos come out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.